Hey, remember me? Long time no see. So, one of the reasons for this wiring harness upgrade, let me just sneak over here. And can we focus on that? Come on. There we go. See that? This had shrink wrap on it in the middle of the harness. So it was buried in there. This is why it had a solenoid on the firewall, a Ford solenoid to the starter. Being purple wires, that's typically what is on a GM starter. Another reason why you pay so much for a high-end build, I guess, so you can have this poor quality workmanship. So as I'm going along, dissecting the issue, I removed a couple of wires, and I would test crimp connections within some of this stuff. And I'd say I had 5 failures without much effort to pull them apart. Headlight circuit, charging circuit, battery circuit, whatever, I don't remember which ones. But there was some. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and explain that part. So the majority of it's cleaned out. The cluster wiring I'm gonna leave for now until I move the cluster out. I wanna have the new harness in as I'm doing the cluster because I'm gonna start with instruments, signals, and then the peripherals after that, the start and run, tack. Tack is gonna be instruments. So all these things I'm gonna carefully and mindfully assemble. Why would you run a ground from that side of the dash to that side of the dash? Is there not enough metal on that side of the dash to use for a ground? I don't know. Wires everywhere that weren't connected to stuff. I know there was some stuff planned for future what have you. And this has a line hold or a wheel lock that wasn't wired to anything, so it didn't work. It's supposed to work when I'm done. So, that's kind of where we're at. There's just the ignition coil, that's wired. There's no wires connecting anything in the front whatsoever, so. Still no luck locating a lens. I put out a feeler to a couple of fellow YouTubers that deal with stuff like this on the other edge of the country, and perhaps they can put me on something, because $83 shipping is kind of cost prohibitive in my opinion for a little piece of glass like this. And yeah, it's no fun. So that's one thing that I still have to deal with. Anyway, that's the end of today. I'm about 9 hours taking it all apart, because as you see, I took all the wrap off of everything, mostly just to see what the wiring was like. So I gotta take that light out of there. I'll do that right now. But yeah, just to see what the wiring was like and deal with it. So that's where we're at. And this particular fuse box, did I put it over here? So I never tested the crimps that were on here, but I guess maybe this is old school. But so you're looking at all these potential failures in and out of the fuse box. So at least this one, everything's hardwired and there's good gauge wiring, so I don't see an issue with it. I'll be installing and testing circuits as I go, so that should be kind of straightforward for me, I'm hoping. And the instructions don't look too bad, so they're, you know, I don't know what you can expect from one of these Amazon harnesses, but this doesn't look like a bad one. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Hopefully I can get onto something interesting soon. Maybe by the end of the week I'll be done with this. It gives me 3 days. And then a few more Studebaker antics, and then back to some metal work, and you know, just having at her. All right, so as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching. And thanks to Dwayne, here's a new one for you. I may not be good, but I sure am slow. Have a great day.